Like anything else, you always want to defend the title, and you managed to do that again this year. Tough match with David, 3 sets. Obviously, going into the final set, you want to make sure that you gather your thoughts back because you lost that second set. But what goes through your mind as you get ready for that third set and then the battle you had?
I mean, I don't know. You just, whenever you're in a final, you have to be ready to, to go to war. I mean, at the end of the day, whoever wants it more usually takes it unless someone's just having an exceptional day. After I won the first, I knew I got up early on him and I knew he was going to catch himself. So, coming towards the end of the second, we were both serving really well for most of the day. He was able to break me at the end of the second, so I just had to get the mindset ready to start chasing his forehand around because he started to catch a groove. So at the end of the day, for me, it was just about just being ready to run, and just playing my game.
Obviously, it was 2-1. That the fourth game, you see his body language change. It's like he was about to give up, but he didn't, because he's that type of player. You've been playing with him a long time. You're up going into you're up 5-2. You lose your set, it makes it 5-3. You don't want to go back and give him another option to get back or another chance to get back in. So you have to actually concentrate even more in game 5.
Game 5 of the third set. I mean, my whole goal was to just try to get a break because it's very tough against his serve. The ball moves a lot. It kicks up. I was just trying to focus in on getting a break and then holding because, each time you break, it's a higher percentage that you get broken than normal. So for me, it was just to stay focused, try to get a little bit of a cushion so that I could feel a bit more comfortable and hit through the ball a little bit more.
How does this set you up for your season?
I mean, it's good to get a victory before we leave for Davis Cup and Island Games. And I've lost the last 2 matches in ladder matches to Dave. Dave's been playing some great tennis. He's hitting his backhand a lot more solid than usual. So for me, I mean, it's just a little edge for me to have the confidence. But at the end of the day, every time I come out and play here locally, I plan on getting a victory. It doesn't always happen, but for the most part. So it's just about momentum, using this momentum to get ready for international play. At this point, I mean, I love to compete, so local matters, but at this point for me, it's all about representing Bermuda internationally and representing well.
You always seem to get on yourself a lot, but you always seem to come right out of it. How do you switch on, switch off?
Well, it's never a switch off. I mean, for me, it's, I'm hard on myself. That's what's allowed me to be the champion I am. I demand 100% effort. I tell my juniors the same thing. I try to lead by that example, and it may look to someone else like I'm getting down on myself, but it's definitely not that. It's just the fact that if I could have took 1 or 2 extra steps, or I could have done something a bit more, which in most of those cases I could, that's me just telling myself, get your head out of your, and kind of putting the effort and make sure you do what you teach.